Negotiations for a new minimum wage approach, the Nigerian Labour Congress insists that any agreed amount must align with current economic conditions in the country. NLC President Joe Ajaero expressed this stance at the 19th edition of the NLC 2023 Harmattan School in Abuja, represented by Vice President Benjamin Anthony. Ajaero highlighted the necessity for government at all levels to acknowledge the increasing difficulties of life and living conditions. The NLC president says the ultimate goal of labor was a living wage that covers the cost of living and makes allowance savings. Again, he condemned the recent assault on workers and their leaders in Imo State. Now, talking about NLC, Joe Ajaero, for a little while now, he has been quiet, and then I hope he's getting better, or he has recovered fully now. And going back to the minimum wage talk, he's still insisting that, the minimum wage has to go in line with the condition of living in Nigeria. Things are getting tougher, and then transportation is getting higher. Landlord wahala is getting tougher. So many things are happening. So he is saying that when they are reviewing this thing, he is going to stand on his word on the fact that the government has to consider, the welfare of these people based on the economy, conditions. So what do you have to say about that?
I climb on your back to also commiserate with the battering that Ajaero got in Imo State. It was in bad taste. It shouldn't happen. I think even if we are now looking at it and saying, man, we took a step too long of short of a step, should not be meted by what happened to him. I think it's unfortunate. But I'm with him 100% in talking about living wage. I will be personally, this is my personal opinion, I'll be extremely personally surprised if the President Bola Tinubu administration does not put that in place and make sure that a compensation that is very near a living wage is possible. My economics tells me that we may not have the capacity to be able to do that. But my economics also puts an eye on my backside. And I'm seeing a situation where we are budgeting things for frivolities and we are traveling here and there.
Exactly what many Nigerians are talking about.
If we can borrow to be doing those things wrongly, no. Please, can we make sure that we stop all those wastages, building the trust, and begin to help bring human capacity. I, for one, am not surprised at where we are at. 2, 3, 4 years ago, I knew the plane was heading towards this kind of crash that we already have, but we need to show that good example. So for now, cut down on the fats at all levels, look a little bit more to the side of labor, look a little bit more to the side even beyond labor to make sure that we do the right thing, pursue production, produce capacity, use good example, look at rule of law, so that we can have a nation that not only all of us will be proud of, but that is potentially standing by way of a world power. If we put off all the chaff, of the seeds, the weeds.
All right.